What's going on, guys? Boston Banner Band reporting in Mexico. Now listen, obviously I have no notes. I've been watching the games literally through my phone, streaming, and it's been laggy, it's been tough. One day it was actually on ESPN Vivo, which is the Mexican channel, and obviously no sound, so just gonna hop on here because they're on a 9-game win streak, guys. 9. Dude, there was a Hawks fan, right? So when we were playing the Hawks the other day, there's a Hawks fan, and he was wearing his Trae Young jersey, and I was like, yo, bring it, let's watch the game together. Didn't show up, didn't want the smoke, got blown out, it was beautiful. Have yet to see this man again, so needless to say, I'm sure he just packed his bags and went home to save himself the embarrassment. Anyways, no Zion last night. I feel like that's going to be like the excuse as to why the Pelicans didn't win, but you know what? No excuses. Celtics have been shorthanded this entire season. They've been dealt with the most adversity this entire season, and they are on a 9-game win streak, so I don't want to hear any excuses. I hate that the media doesn't talk about the Boston's success. They only want to talk about, you know, the Warriors struggling, or the Lakers struggling, or the Nets struggling, or the Sixers struggling. They don't ever want to talk about Boston and how well they're doing. It's annoying, but I will give them all their flowers and all their praise. Speaking of giving people flowers and praises, Derek White looked really good. The first game that I've been here against the Hawks, he looked even better last night, looking like vintage Spurs. Derek White looked really good. Blake Griffin went in for a minute against the Hawks. He's not getting any burn. Now, the thing that I still struggle with is, it's not that we don't have any depth, because clearly it's been shown we have depth. Sam Hauser, Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, they're like raining threes. It was crazy. Last night they had 10 threes in the first quarter, and they were on pace, if they kept that hot streak, to have 40. But they got a little cold. They didn't go that crazy. Didn't beat their franchise 3 record, which is fine. They're still doing really well. However, I don't want them to just only shoot threes. They got to do other things. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so our bench is good. There is a lot of depth there, next man up mentality, a lot of unconventional rotations due to people being out for whatever reason. Obviously, we have not been full strength. We won't be full strength until probably next year, because we got money due to Danilo's injury, which the NBA giving the Boston Celtics, what was it, $2.3 million or whatever it was for injury insurance, means that they don't think Danilo's returning at all this year. I really hope that they use that money. It will expire in March when the trade deadline ends, so they need to get another big. It's kind of annoying that you're having veteran bigs go overseas instead of just being picked up on a vet min here in the U.S. Well, I mean, I'm in Mexico, so you know what I mean. In the U.S., where we play NBA. But yeah, would love another center. Just take the minutes off of young, old Al Horford. And obviously Blake's not getting any burn. And then you got Luke Cornett, the jumping jack. And he's good, but he's so like awkward and lanky. But he's getting a lot better. But I would just like a little more support in the center aspect of the game. But other than that, everyone's looking really good. Everyone knows their role. Speaking of roles, Tatum really didn't play well last night, and it didn't matter because everybody else stepped up and did their part. And I like that Tatum wasn't really forcing it. Yeah, I guess like he was trying too hard from the 3, as everybody was last night, but he didn't force it to the point where it caused his team to lose. He understood that he didn't have the hot hand last night. It was Derek White and Jaylen Brown. So he let other people eat in order for them to get the W, and I think that's huge. I think that's, a great representation of an MVP, because yes, I get it. MVP, most valuable player, you think he's going to, be the leading scorer every night, but no, He had assists, he had rebounds, he was on triple-double watch, even though it was a low-scoring triple-double, potentially, if he ended up getting the rebounds, but he didn't. It was a double-double, and he's also averaging 30 at this point, so he's doing all right. Probably his best start so far, and he's only 19. So we'll see how it goes. This has been Bravery Day, Boston Bannerbound. Sorry, I don't have my notes. This is just an off the cuff. Just look how beautiful my background is. Just wanted to talk about they're the #1 seed, best team in the NBA. They are on a 9-game win streak, which I believe is the best win streak in the NBA as well. But of course, no one's going to talk about that. So I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about that on my vacation because Celtics is life, ball is life. Bravery Day, Boston Bannerbound. I'll get back to you when I am in Boston and I have more notes and I have my normal background, but look at this view. Come on now. All right, guys. They don't play again until Monday. Same thing with the Bulls. The Bulls lost at the buzzer against Orlando. Crazy. The Bulls are actually on a 4-game losing streak and they're like 12th in the standings right now. So not sure how they're going to look on Monday. Could be another trap game. Hopefully the Celtics don't fall into any traps. They've missed trap games by like the hair on their chin. So let's see if they can get win streak number 10 on Monday. I'll check back in with you in a few. Bye, guys.